All right. So for today, this is going to be if you were absent on Monday the 28th, which is a white day, or Tuesday the 29th, which is a red day. So if you're absent on one of those 2 days, this is what this video is for. So we're kind of jumping into our next argumentative is kind of what we're going with. So we just finished the informative piece with the rats article. So we're jumping into argumentative, and so we're going to take some notes today. A lot of what we're taking notes on today, you guys actually know this. We're doing the CER, the claim, evidence, and reasoning. So we're going to take some notes on that in our notebook. But before we do that, I want to talk to you about, in the sense of what claims are, just kind of give you an idea of what's happening with that. So with claims, and actually I'm going to show you this picture because there's different examples I'm going to have you guys look at. So if you think about ads or just any sort of writing or whatever, but you have a claim, and with a claim, you should be able to figure out what the claim is fairly quickly. Okay, so if we're looking at this right here on my screen, we have Coca-Cola, and then it says open a Coke, open happiness. So if we think about the claim of this particular ad, they're basically saying that Coke or Coca-Cola brings happiness. Okay, so that's the claim. So a claim is biased. That means it's an opinion. And so some of you may be sitting there going, yeah, Coca-Cola does bring happiness. And some of you may be saying, no, it doesn't. But they're claiming that that's what that is. Okay, so when you're looking at something, you should be able to very easily and quickly figure out what that claim is. Okay, so here's another one. I want you to see if you can figure out what this claim would be. Okay, so looking at it, it says smile with strength, and then down underneath it says Colgate, enamel health. So think about what that claim would be. I want you to kind of say it to yourself in your head. I'll give you what most of the kids shared in just a second. So it should be short, sweet, and to the point. Okay, so when you think about the claim, you're thinking about what are they trying to get across with their product. And so if we thought about the claim for this one is that Colgate toothpaste strengthens your teeth. Now, again, that's bias. It could be true, it could not be true, but that's what they are claiming to be true with their product. Okay, so hopefully yours, the claim you came up with was very similar to that. Okay, so here's another one. Okay, so you can come up with a claim for this. What are they claiming about their product? What are they claiming? A lot of times it'll be like right there for you, so you can actually use a lot of the words that are there. But again, see if you can say it in your head first.
Teachers, please excuse the interruption.
We're
At
gonna
this
pause for a
time,
minute.
I need the boys basketball players and managers to report to the cafeteria.
Okay, so if you create a claim for this one, yours should sound something similar to this. Is that Blue Apron? If you buy a Blue Apron, if you buy ingredients from Blue Apron, you're going to have an incredible meal. That's really basically what they're saying. Okay, so it's a claim. Is that their ingredients create incredible meals. Now, true, not true, there's a bias. Because again, claims are bias. They are short, they're to the point, and they kind of have that author's purpose or their like perspective on it. Okay, this one's kind of fun. So you can come up with a claim. What are they claiming about their product? What are they claiming about Trident? What is Trident going to do? Okay, so a lot of kids in class, they were talking about how they were just trying to be funny in the sense of using gum as deodorant, or they were saying that you could eat deodorant. That is not true. Don't do those things. But what they're saying on this is that Trident, so that's the product, Trident can make your breath smell better. Just like how deodorant can help you smell better, Trident helps your breath smell better. So they're claiming that Trident can make your breath smell better. True, not true? That's up to you to decide, but that's their bias. They're trying to sell that product. Okay? Here's the next one. So you can come up with a claim. What are they claiming? What are they claiming? Again, make it short and sweet and to the point. Okay, so in this one, they're claiming that If you're hungry, McDonald's is open for you. They'll be ready for you any time of the day, 24/7. Okay? And then last one, the quicker picker upper, Bounty. What are they claiming? What are they claiming? What are they claiming about their product? Hopefully you're getting to the point and doing this a little bit quicker in the sense that Bounty, it picks up any mess quicker than any other paper towel brand or napkin brand. Okay? All right, so those are the different types of claims. Okay, so again, they were short and sweet. They were to the point. But a lot of this too is like, yeah, you can get a claim from an ad. But what happens with that is like once you make a claim, once you have an argument or a claim, is that you then need to have evidence. This goes to the CE part, for E for evidence. And when you have a claim though for argumentative, you want to make sure that your evidence is powerful in the sense of that it ties back to the claim and that it's from a good source, that you have good information to support your claim. Okay. And then we'll get into the reasoning. So here's what I would like for you to do. I want you to get a separate sheet of paper. I'm going to show you kind of the things that we took notes on today. You can do this on a separate sheet of paper, and then you're going to bring it to class, and you're going to tape it onto page 34 once you get back to school. Okay. So on a separate sheet, you're going to write this. There's claim. And then in order to do this, you're going to write these other little shorter like things about it, like what is claim. Claim should be bias, short and to the point, visible. You should be able to see it fairly quickly as you're looking through it. And then you can also see the author's point of view or perspective with it based on what they're claiming. Okay? So based on what they're claiming. So I want you to write this on a separate sheet of paper. You will need to take a picture of this and send it to me once you get done with the whole thing. But then you're going to bring it to school and we'll tape it to page 34 when you get back. All right? Now, once you have made that claim, once you have this argumentative claim, you're going to get into evidence. Okay. Now, evidence is a little bit different in the sense that you want to make sure there's a lot of things on here, so I apologize. But evidence. So you want to have it be powerful evidence. Again, any evidence you have, it should tie back to the claim, so that way you can see that. Different powerful evidence could look like experts. Maybe there's experts that are being interviewed. Maybe there's studies that have been done on it. Maybe there's exact information. Maybe there's data. Some examples that we did with nonfiction signposts. We have lots of different signposts that we've done in class, talking about like that actually gets into experts too. If you think about the blind pole vaulter that we talked about for nonfiction signposts, remember the blind pole vaulter who did an interview with her and that she was like the best at all time in her high school. But that kind of gets into the fact that she's an expert in that and that she has that information. It allows that to be more powerful evidence to be like, oh yeah, that she really is a really good, she really is a good pole vaulter. Okay. Something else you can also look at is the counterclaim. The only reason you would really use this, you don't see this all the time and you don't really have to use it all the time, but a counterclaim is like the only to say like why your claim. Okay, so the example I used in class today is my girls at home, Kinsey, my youngest, she was claiming that because she got to the dishwasher first to put things away, she was able to choose what she wanted to put away versus my older one, she didn't get there first. And so she was trying to say, no, I get to put the silverware away because I got here first. But then she also counterclaimed that and saying, I understand that you don't think it's fair, but you're also tall enough that you can reach to put the plates away on the top shelf. So she was able to kind of counterclaim that, which is kind of interesting to kind of watch that whole thing play out. Okay. But that's just, you counterclaim it to also have that be powerful evidence to why your claim is correct. And then this last one, this is ethos, pathos, and logos. If you were absent for Mrs. Otha's class and you need to watch that video, you can. But she's doing that today and tomorrow in her lesson. So if you don't know what that is, she'll explain that later. But go ahead and write those down: ethos, pathos, and logos. All right. And then after that, we have reason. And reason is basically just to explain. This is the why behind all the things and how they connect. So you should write that down, and we're going to spend too much time on that. We're really going to focus on that powerful evidence piece more so, and that claim part. That's what CER is. You guys have been doing this for a long time. That just gives you that little notes section for it, and we'll come back to it at a later time. All right? Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that you have these notes taken, and then I want you to take a picture of it and send it to me. So that way I can give you credit for doing that. Otherwise, it will be put in as missing. So again, write this, take a picture of it, send it to me, and then bring it back to class. And when you get back here, we can add it to your notebook. All right. But again, if I don't get an email and if I don't see it, then it's going to go in as missing. So make sure you get that to me. All right. Perfect. Thank you.